You did it.
Buddy Murphy, I don't care about Roman Reigns.
And apologize.
And we found who did it.
Tomorrow night on SmackDown Live, but King, this has got to be weighing on the mind of Roman Reigns.
The contest is scheduled for one fall.
And Renee, I'm going to ask again, what is
from the WWE Universe? This guy doesn't know when to stop. He just gets in his own way.
I'm being the bigger man. I want to tell you face to face, I'm glad you're okay. I mean that. I mean that. Man to man. Do you have any idea what it's like to get speared by Goldberg? It's bad enough getting speared by Goldberg, but I didn't even see it coming. He speared me 3 times. Maurice's husband beat me with Ric Flair's move. Do you have any idea how embarrassing that is? You know and I know. It should be...
And that's before this match actually starts.
He needs to get over it. He went through this with Kofi Kingston.
I'm ready to go. Ziggler as the bell rings and Roman completely focused, launches himself. Ziggler able to sidestep. Drive Reigns, ribs first into the barricade. Zigzag. Taking it to Roman Reigns, the big dog.
Here he comes.
Ziggler outside the ring. And
Here just
And Roman Reigns with one-on-one match.
Hopefully we finally get the answer to that tomorrow night.
It just continues to run his mouth, King.
I know it. He's getting that mouth.
He's zone now. Reigns with a big boot. Locked in, loaded.
Oh, wait a minute.
Superman punchler. And now, DDT. Your victory here tonight. Looking for the zigzag again. Reigns able. And into the post shoulder first. And now Ziggler with a zigzag for the win. On Reigns. 2.5. And now
You may have him here.
Reigns able to catch him. That's what Roman Reigns would love to do again. The big dog fight. Roman went for the spear. Finisher by Dolph. Hooks the leg again on Reigns. Who kicks it? I'm better than you. Idiot.
Because now we end this.
Cover. Ziggler. The big dog with the win.
But he can't catch.
And
Watch this.
Roman Reigns ended it with a vicious spear. Well, plenty more to come here tonight on Monday Night Raw. The new King of the Ring, Cesaro. Samoa Joe will square off in a first-round matchup.
And as we first learned on SI.com, Sasha Banks
On the King's Court tonight, Sasha Banks and
What?
Could it be? Oh my God! And Banks now unloading on the injured Natalya. Becky Lynch now going after Banks. Chair to the spine. Again and again. I have no idea what it...
Last week, Sasha Banks beat me stupid with a chair. And all everybody wants to know is why. Because I want the best, most aggressive version of everyone coming after this. Sasha Banks ran away crying from WWE, her career vacation that suddenly made her so hot. And it only took me a couple of press interviews to do what Sasha Banks couldn't. Now you can swing your chair and you can wear your dollar store glasses all you like. They dare the entire locker room to come after them, just like I'm gonna seek you out.
With more on this story, let's head up to the ring.
Welcome, everyone, to the King's Court. A boss, Sasha Banks, out on the King's Court. The 2019 King of the Ring tournament. Let's face it, some legends like Bret the Hitman Hart was King of the Ring. Over the next few weeks, 16 of the top WWE superstars are going to battle it out.
And there is the bracket for the King of the Ring tournament for the first time in over 4 years. Someone over the years in WWE have called themselves.
I think it's going to come down to Cedric Alexander and Ricochet.
Styles, of course, we've come to know as being part of the Fiend. The guy can't turn around. The Fiend is here. The Fiend with a mandible claw. Fiend attacking Jerry the King Lawler, the King of the Ring tournament. A little bit later on, first round matches. There you see the symbolic scepter. Tag team matchup tonight. I do want to mention that Jerry the King Lawler was supposed to
start in the bracket that I think a lot of people are putting a spot. And the talent matches up. Well, these two gel though.
And relive the biggest party of the summer and get in the ring with
Drew McIntyre.
If I gotta pick anybody to be king of the ring, I'm going with that man right there. He's got
Loved him as Constable. You're only going to love him more as King. What do you make of it?
he may make a pretty good King of the Ring.
How come?
Well, as the King.
All right, now
That's all it
Ricochet.
takes.
I mentioned one of the fastest rising superstars.
For the first round of King of the Ring.
Standing moonsault. And wait a minute. Oh, Corbin knocked to the outside as well. Speaking of high flying, there comes Ricochet. Drew McIntyre have been in control of this tag team matchup as The Miz trying his best to fight back in there.
Will be crowned this year's King of the Ring.
For his partner.
As he should.
Look at this. Overhead.
That's why you've got to put your money on Drew McIntyre for King of the Ring. It's his time.
And Renee, I mentioned Drew McIntyre.
Him wanting to rise to the absolute. This man.
Again, alliance for the better part of
the King of the Ring tournament can be is now The Miz trying his best to fight out of the wrong corner. He needs to get a long. And Corbin also made a tag to McIntyre.
Ring.
Now the Miz. Wait a minute. DDT by The Miz.
Yeah, that could be. Says hashtag
Boom.
Superheroes are real. And he's about to prove it here tonight. Incredible what Ricochet can accomplish in the ring.
His athleticism. Action.
Ricochet drop kick to pick up momentum in Corbin.
Ricochet just keeps bringing the fight to Baron Corbin.
Now The Miz in the ring. Ricochet trying to chop down McIntyre. And
in Ricochet's future.
He spoke too soon, Cole.
Crushing finale. Corbin is legal. Ricochet knew this. And deep Corbin into the cover. And Ricochet able to kick out at 2. Think of him as now Corbin. And Ricochet, the only 2. And there comes Ricochet, another drop kick. Pulling Ricochet to safety in the reach. Ricochet into the cover. And Ricochet and The Miz.
Good for that first round up.
The Miz and Ricochet building momentum.
Hi, Book, joining us from his home in Houston. Book.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt, he is a fiend right now. I mean, being in the wrong place at the wrong time for Jerry Lawler.
Became the most entertaining king in history. King Booker with a Queen Charmel.
Point on your career, and for me, it catapulted me to new heights. I had to choose one. It would be King Drew at the end of the day.
Cage! Always liked Booker T.
Introducing first, weighing in at 385 pounds.
Talk about how this all began just 1 week ago.
Slam, but he had some help. Braun Strowman would say, big mistake, boys. Hashtag monster.
Would even the odds, and then take a look at the pure power. Boom! Mr. Champ.
Version of Braun Strowman moving the way that he does with this.
Accompanied to the ring by the Raw Tag Team Champions, AJ Styles.
Just 1 week ago, it was AJ Styles.
On the line next week against you, Braun Strowman.
Consider your challenge accepted and your reign as United States Champion coming to a close.
Hey, not very far.
Without doubt, I mean, also you're talking about big men. You got
Styles, though, wildly out of his game, maybe force Strowman to get disqualified.
Effect on the 385.
This is insane.
Did you see Anderson? He wanted nothing to do with Strowman.
Styles continuing to stay on top of Braun in this matchup.
You know, the young Strowman. Yeah, AJ Styles, smart strategy here.
Whoa!
Oh, my God. Backdrop.
Oh,
by
wait a minute.
Strowman.
And there comes Gallows. And now Anderson.
God.
Ooh. And a little bit of separation for Strowman.
Keep that speed moving.
Looking to fly. Just swat. And
maybe not.
Gallows.
That's going to call it. And now Anderson and Gallows continuing the assault.
Trying to pick up where they started last week. And again into the post. Go. Here it comes. The OC from last week.
Yeah, Rollins out here to return the favor to Braun Strowman, who came to his aid like this.
He's got rocked.
Man. Braun Strowman from last week.
King of the Ring tournament. And Samoa Joe is making his way to the ring.
Hey. I saw the way you looked at my Universal title last week.
But if I'm being real with you, if it was up to me, get to that. What we gotta do is settle the score with the OC. The Raw Tag Team titles tonight. Man, a few words. I like that. I'll let you know.
Make grandiose promises about what I'm going to do in King of the Ring. Is what's standing before you. But the king has spoken.
The swing, let's make him king of the ring.
He certainly could be, and Cesaro looking over.
Exactly to my strengths. So, sorry, Samoa Joe, but tonight I'm going to take the first step.
And one of the things that's important to point out, this is a single elimination tournament, the best tournament in the history of sports.
Cesaro into the cover. Is it enough?
Cesaro said he wants to take those first steps. Good move.
Oh. And now look at Samoa Joe fighting a right the entire first.
Oh, no doubt about it. After that impact.
You know, Cesaro, of course, wanted to come out the gates.
Not at all. And again,
no way.
Cesaro trying for the swing. The opportunity to speak to Triple H earlier today, the man who once won the King of the Ring tournament. Everything is in your future.
Samoa Joe.
It's going to be the most physical match of this entire tournament. And these... Throne, the robe, the scepter, the crown, the symbols of what it means to become...
Start nosing giant launching pad.
Advantage is Samoa Joe.
No one's home.
Favorite tournaments and corner. Look at Cesaro go.
And Cesaro's not letting this opportunity pass.
Himself to a high standard.
Oh my God. Challenging Anderson and Gallows of the OC for the Raw Tag Team titles. More on that in just a little bit.
Peak setting in, but he did it both. Into the cover goes Cesaro to advance to the very, very proud.
They understand what winning a tournament of this round King of the Ring.
Speed.
And what an uppercut.
And now measuring Samoa Joe. Mentally tough in this situation. Senton connects.
We've seen Ricochet and Cesaro, what they've done in the ring together. It's one for the 8. Oh my God!
King Joe center the ring. Is Joe gonna tap out?
There by Samoa Joe.
And trying to fly in the air again. Gets caught. Coquina.
Where to go?
And Cesaro has to tap.
As King of the Ring.
But who will he meet? We'll find out next week. Still to come tonight.
After last week's shocking return and vicious attacks on Monday Night Raw. And we've got that round 1 matchup from King of the Ring.
Be on the line when the OC defense against Universal Champion Seth Rollins. Well, Elias found out over the weekend, courtesy of our WWE Digital team.
Drake, are you kidding me? You want to interrupt me?
Elias would prove his point. He's
guys always got those boots soundproof. You can't hear anything.
Hello, I am Elias. Ladies, I have to tell you, grab your loved ones and pull them close is Elias's farewell performance.
What?
Of course, being your uncrowned King of the Ring, I simply can't risk being out here. First, I need you all to silence your cell phones and shut your mouths. Okay, who tuned this, all right?
Frenchie better get his audio together.
Okay, now, I'll take that. Give me the good one, okay?
Elias realizing it. Shoulders are down.
Elias, get out of there.
Our truth.
What a great strategy by Elias to wear the
Cover. Hooks both legs this time, and Elias. And that guitar, and
swing and a miss.
Tag team champions are here. The New Day take on the Revival.
You know, it all started several weeks ago when Andrade ripped off your mask. Now, also, there have been other things that have been going on. Last week we spoke and you mentioned...
Please believe, Charlie, when I tell you this, that I have been a very fortunate man. And I've had the opportunity to meet people all over the world. Things just haven't been clicking for me. You know what Andrade did? In our culture, as a luchador, when I step into the ring, I can see ahead of time because I've faced bigger men. But my fear, my biggest fear, those injuries have finally caught up to me. It has to come to everyone at some point. The mask, and let this new generation of superstars.
I would debut as your partner. And you weren't gonna change a thing when you trained me. That I was a partner with their grandfather. I'm gonna make you proud.
I'll do it for you. Because I love you, son.
Them yet.
So, of course, Ray's son, Dominic, who is...
SmackDown Live. It was after a six-man tag team match, which Randy Orton and the Revival were.
Yes. Oh, Randy Orton wasn't done. It was Kofi Kingston, WWE's Apex Predator, top of the food chain, to the WWE Champion. Still upset.
And their opponents
struck up quite the relationship with Randy Orton. Revival, former Raw Tag Team Champions, and Vicky.
Zero respect for me. They ruined.
Right now going right to work on Scott Dawson.
Leave it to
tag team champions.
Oh, now Xavier Woods flying in, and there comes Biggie. Remember the ice cream bite.
It is all hell.
Like,
knees right to the face.
Revival, they've got bad attitudes.
The world today.
Yeah, just ask them, they'll tell you.
How good they are, but nonetheless.
Get into the Revival.
Bye.
As Revival going toe-to-toe with a SmackDown Live. And look at that drop kick from Woods. And here comes Big E, who just catches and tosses that E-roll.
Little payback.
What?
Big E picking up some steam and boom! Firmly planted. Oh, wait a minute. Dawson able to toss Xavier Woods and E.
Got that look in his eyes.
Randy Orton with an RKO out of nowhere.
There's the WWE champion, Kofi Kingston. Kofi takes it. Hey, Kofi taking out the Revival.
Randy Orton has Kofi Kingston, WWE champion.
And there's Xavier Woods. And Woods playing for a little payback as well. Wait a minute. And another RKO. We witnessed it this past Tuesday.
And Randy Orton. The assault on his brother Xavier Woods.
Strowman will team and could find themselves as tag team champions.
We had hoped to get these exclusive comments earlier tonight on King's Court, but circumstances. Would you like to explain your actions?
It's been such a crazy, emotional week for me. Last week I looked in the mirror and it's all over social media. Sasha Banks, blue hair.
Sasha, with all due respect, no one is talking about your blue hair. Your attack on the woman you grew up with in this business, Becky Lynch, really in regards to Becky Lynch and Natalya here tonight.
You're welcome.
Come on, give me a break.
Speaking of strange.
Nikki Cross, all smiles.
Team champions.
Cross and Alexa Bliss.
Bliss and Cross. Dance.
They have been on quite a run as champions, defending and take the roller grapes for this one, Ray.
All right, go for it. Go nuts.
Steve Austin style. Straight up Steve Austin airs tonight after Raw.
He's on the fly. So impressive.
It has been quite the night here on Monday Night Raw. We do have an update on Twitter and social media throughout the week. Meanwhile, we hope to have an update as well.
In line to be next tag team champs.
And this is Nikki Cross's first taste as another roll-up and another near fall.
Hey, they've been surprising everybody, Bliss and Cross.
Listen, I agree with you. I was definitely one of them.
And, you know, everybody's saying what Alexa Bliss has done to Nikki Cross. What about what Nikki Cross?
WWE, show you how it works around here.
Right to Bliss, and look, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, Bliss and Nikki Cross are tag team champions.
They didn't tag title.
Cross off the distraction. Mandy Rose having none of it. Oh, there comes Bliss. Cover hooks the leg to put away Mandy Rose. Together, and here comes Nikki Cross. Mandy Rose center of the ring and just
punishing Mandy.
Alexa Bliss and staying in control of the teams, and a fighting tag team in the women. And now Bliss, just got caught by a knee. Deville with a right hand. Oh, another running knee. Has not been able to get out of the crosshairs from Deville.
Got that boot up, though.
Oh, my God, seriously hurt Deville with nobody to tag.
Action, wait a minute. Nikki Cross with that floats into the cover. And Nikki Cross
and Alexa Bliss you to impress me, Bliss and Cross.
Reigning over the women's tag team division.
Win the tag titles. And look, Gallows and Anderson are bad dudes, but they're not me and you, right, big guy? But before we get to that, we got to take care of business tonight. We got to focus on tonight.
But here's the thing. You need to follow my lead.
The Raw tag team titles on the line tonight. It is time for our second first-round King of the Ring matchup.
From Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 205 pounds, Cedric Alexander.
But I am a man of action. And tonight I'm competing in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament and raise it to all new.
12 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, he not only wants to become king of the ring, well, he also wants to remind the WWE Universe
to let my career go into the trash. So King of the Ring is where Sami Zayn turns it all around.
Bracket as it currently sits, of course, Samoa Joe defeated Cesaro.
And this is one of those first-round matchups that I cannot wait to see. Flying Alexander.
He just said he was coming out like a tornado with Cedric.
At WrestleMania. And certainly Alexander's been building momentum in 2019, but sneak up here in this tournament and try to put Cedric Alexander away, cover after cover.
Now that the King of the Ring will wear. JBL called himself a wrestling god, so there is that.
Alexander trying his best to fight back. Alexander really has not been able to get out of the gate. Trying to quicken the pace in this matchup. Alexander flying. McIntyre really building. Alexander catching Zayn. And nice takedown. Follows it up. Bam! With a drop kick. Cedric Alexander looking out and take it to the air. Looking to measure Zayn. Looking for that neuralizer. Which Alexander hook up and looking for the lumbar. Second round. Impressive. Alexander advances.
Impressive performance by Alexander, who has 3 wins away now at the updated brackets. 2 big victories tonight.
To Samoa Joe and Cedric.
Wow.
What you got, man?
Man, my bracket already busted.
All right.
Okay.
And we got Kevin Owens.
Right.
Versus Elias. I can't wait, no, I can't wait. I can't wait, no, I can't wait.
Be like kings of the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Dawkins.
The OC, they've been in there raw.
Oh, stop it! Oh, heart jumping!
What?
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it, man! You know the best fact of
Profits ain't lying. Tag titles on the line.
I don't understand this. It's not fair. They're not a tag team. It's
Strowman
not fair.
and Rollins did nothing to deserve a Raw Tag Team Championship. Monster among men are no match for the OC. They're no match for the Cowboys.
I just came from the WWE doctor. Since I bared my soul in front of the entire world to nearing the 1-year anniversary of my dad's passing. Sasha is my friend. Sasha was my friend. Wrap my head around the fact that somebody that I cared about so much would try to hurt me in the way that she did. Like,
Oh my God.
Go to hell, Natty. And tell your daddy I said hi.
And we got no explanation from Sasha Banks tonight about why she's doing any of this. But the bottom line for Natalya is...
You said that it was one of the greatest performances.
We're going to see the Beast Slayer teaming up with the Monster Among Men.
They have to do in this main event. Defeat the OC.
The Prophet said, Seth freaking Rollins.
The OC got involved. Against the OC. Strowman and Rollins on the same team. Team titles. And we heard last week what Steve Austin thought about Seth Rollins. Well, there's the United States champion, the OC, the original, the only club that matters. Can you imagine if the Good Brothers win here tonight, the party that's going to happen on Bourbon Street picking up steam and tag team titles tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Seth
Rollins.
You guys know exactly where to keep their focus on Seth Rollins.
Brothers have reunited the fire under AJ Styles. All 3 of these men sizes, Strowman and Gallows, looking to take control of this matchup. Anderson up and over. Look at Seth Rollins. Look at the Universal Champion with a drop kick. Perhaps to catch up to Seth Rollins. That straight Rollins in the right to the bad ribs. And right over. Matchup with the tag titles time on the line. Can Rollins' replica about these titles? This is the real deal. Going to tag. And now Anderson. And Gallows, and look at Seth Rollins starting to fight. The Universal Champion Seth Rollins over the barricade, a rib first. First it was boom, the power slam, and then the presence of mind, bam, just changed.
Well, Seth Rollins likes to have that target on.
Team champions. You just got to be excited to be teaming with the Universal Champion.
In this tag team title matchup.
He's doling it out to Anderson.
Separation, and now Rollins. Blockbuster connects.
These guys have been around. They know exactly what they're doing. They're vicious.
The imbalance. Styles on one, and Seth Rollins super kick. Rollins attack.
On his own, but he's putting in the work to take out Anderson and Gallows.
To fight, able to outsmart Gallows for the month. And Rollins right into Gallows.
Wow, what a Falcon arrow. Ready to draw Strowman into the attack by Gallows.
And now, wait a minute, There's AJ Styles. And Gallows and Anderson could be just a match. Could be all she wrote now. We've seen this in the past. Rollins still fighting.
More fight.
At this point, how much more?
And take some sort of control of this match.
Well, Strowman's the one taking control. And here comes Braun.
The complexion of this
match. Just now. He's been waiting patiently to take out Anderson. Look at the Gallows. He gets some too. Power slam center. The curse down to AJ Styles. Titles are on the line. Titles are on the line. Come together. And we have new tag team champion.
Tag team champion. And they're on their feet here tonight in the Twin Cities.
Rollins.
Wow. You talk about the depth. How about the complexion of the team?